Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome to race number 3 of the debut season of the NASCAR M&M's Cup Series powered by the WRA. As we're getting set for race number 3 here at the Phoenix International Raceway, ready for 32 laps of racing here. Trying to remember what is the race name called. It's the GOVX 200 is what it's called. Uh, as we're getting set to go racing here in this race. On the pole position is D Ebrahimian. He gained 11 spots up to 29th in the points after last week's race at Las Vegas. Alongside of him, as I need to actually pull up the roster so that way I do not forget who's driving what. It would be the 31 of Logan Hoyt. Logan gained 3 spots up to 12th in the standings after his run last week at Phoenix. B Clements in row number 2 in the number 51 machine. He jumped up 15 spots to 8th in the standings, and S Ozkan in the 20 machine. Summit comes in this race 35th in the points after he gained a spot from last week's race at Las Vegas. If we're going to show you the rest of the lineup, there is a 42nd entry, and it's this driver right here. Does this name remind you of all? It's the same Monica Towns who won the Buffalo Wild Wings Series championship in 2023. So she's back in the, well, you can technically call this the Xfinity Series, but we'll just go with that nevertheless. So, yep. Let's get these cars moving. Make sure nobody has any issues. And looks like so far so good. Nobody's having issues so far. R Atikian is the points leader by 1 point over Daniel Gitirokh. L Bianchi is third. Jeremy in the 88. I'm going to make sure I didn't forget what he told me as far as his pronunciation. Oh, it's Isley. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm still learning drivers. Please bear with me. But anyway, Jeremy Isley, as we're going to come to green flag, 7 points back, fourth in the standings, lost the points lead. Sylvia Cunningham is fifth. Then it's Connor Breeden, Rogel Dorn, B Clements, J Bracken, and D Cunningham, your top 10 as the GOVX 200 is underway here at the Phoenix International Raceway. This is the middle race of the hashtag M&M's Go West. Next week, we're going to be going to the Auto Club Speedway in Southern California to wrap up the West Coast tour before we head east to the Rockingham, North Carolina track. That should be a lot of fun. Love Rockingham. B Clements in second. See how he does in this race, as D Ebrahimian will lead the second lap of this race. Let's check the back of the field here. That's Austin Scott, Daniel Gitirokh in the 54 machine. Another driver back here at the rear of the field, A De Silva. Zachary Fitzwater. JP Latiro in the 00. And there is the most recent Xfinity, well, you can technically say the most recent Xfinity champion. That would be Monica Towns. Monica Towns drove the number 13 Ford Mustang to the championship in the last ever Buffalo Wild Wings Series championship. She's driving for Legacy Motor Club's Xfinity program. What I have to assume is she needed some more time getting used to an Xfinity car, which is understandable. Of course, she is now under the team ownership of Ricky Cervantes moving forward. There's D Cunningham, and there's the points leader, R Atikian, back here at the rear of the field. R Atikian came into this race as your points leader, as I said. And the guy that was trying to run him down for the points lead also at the rear of the field, that would be D Gitirokh. He came in race second in points. Forgot to change the ticker. As D Ebrahimian leads, B Clements, Logan Hoyt in third, Sylvia Cunningham in fourth, and Austin LaGrange, I think it's called LaGrange. I'm going to start calling it LaGrange. He's in fifth. S Ozkan sixth, J Bracken seventh, Matt Gomes is eighth, Lauren Ekstrom ninth, and 10th is J Isley. There's Christopher Bright. He's running in 11th. His teammate Rogel Dorn is 12th. Cole Coybe 13th. 14th will be Aaron Crowder. And Tyson Aquino will be your top 15. It's like everybody behaving appropriately as B Clements, Sylvia Cunningham. B Clements in the 51, driving for Jeremy Clements Racing. Sylvia Cunningham, the sister to D Cunningham. Cunningham driving for Colleague Racing. Sylvia Cunningham is driving for SS Greenlight Racing here in this series. There's been some talk that Sylvia Cunningham could also run a part-time Oreo Cup Series schedule for 2026. Of course, those plans are yet to be finalized as far as that is concerned. We'll have to just wait and see. Maybe C Bracken, Austin LaGrange, or LaGrange, I'm sorry. I keep butchering that name up. Christopher Bright's now up in the 10th. Isley back to 11th. There's Rogel Dorn. Got a battle here between Jacob Foster and Aaron Crowder. Aaron Crowder dropped 12 spots down to 15th in the points as he nearly got up into the wall there. And Jacob Foster dropped 12 spots down to 24th in the point stables. There's Tori Gossett in 17th. Tori dropped 6 spots down to 40th in the standings. And L Contreras running in the 18th position. Gained 12 spots to 19th in the standings. There's Mohammed Zain. Quentin Moore. Want to send my best wishes to Q-Man. I've heard about the news about his procedures and all that. So best wishes to my friend Q-Man from Tennessee. Quentin Moore gained 7 spots to... I don't know what happened there, but anyway. Quentin Moore gained 7 spots to 32nd in the points. So he's going by Jacob, or getting ready to pass Jacob Foster. That was Mohammed Zain who's trying to pass the Whelen Chevrolet. Mohammed Zain dropped 11 spots to 38th in the points. Jacob Foster went up the racetrack. Harold Farcasco in the 99. Harold dropped 2 spots to 28th in the standings. And there's D Cunningham. And to his inside is Connor Breton in the 42. As Connor nearly got turned by D Cunningham. That was a bit close there. That's the 41 of, I think that's Brentley. That is Jake Brentley in the 41. Dropped 4 spots down to 37th in the standings. And there's R Atikian, who's been working his way through the field. Of course, he comes in this race as the points leader. And we already got a car out of the race due to a mechanical failure. And that's the 27 of Emberly Marsh. Looks like a camshaft let go on the 27 machine. That's a tough break for her. Tough break for Emberly Marsh. And she dropped 7 spots to 26 in the standings. That is definitely not the finish she was hoping for, but still in the early stages of the season. So she'll look to have a rebound effort next week at Auto Club Speedways. We're looking at Ellie Rose here in the 21. We're already past the halfway point of this race, by the way. Ellie Rose gained 18 spots up to 14th in the points after Las Vegas. There's Skylar Taylor in the 5. At least I'm going to say this. Skylar Taylor is a lot better driver than Chris Wright. Let's get that clear. But all jokes aside, Skylar Taylor came into this race 16th in the points, dropped 6 spots after last week's race at Las Vegas. That's Casey Hoyt there. And that's Zachy Panini. Zachy Panini dropped 12 spots down to 20th in the points. Of course, he was inside the top 10 after or before last week's race. There's Shane Scott, dead last at Daytona. That was when we had 41 drivers at the time. Jumped up 23 positions to 18th in the standings. There's Cody Smart. There's Ayrton De Silva. Josh Harmon in the 07. Josh Harmon dropped 14 spots down to 30th in the standings. There's JP Latero. Jeremy Easley. It's been free falling as far as that is concerned. There's Bianchi back here. Not sure what's up with him. And same with everybody's favorite superstar, Maxie Chilton. Monica Towns in front of Austin Scott. Daniel Gitirokh 41st right now. So we got a battle for the lead between the GGR teammates. D Ebrahimian, Summit Ozkan. And that's Sylvia Cunningham in the 14, who just got and look is up there in 4th. Baby CJ as he got around Bushy Clements in the 51 machine. And for anyone asking about as far as the Xfinity deal, the last time the 18 went to Victory Lane was Senor Sean back at Martinsville in the now defunct and retired Buffalo Wild Wings series back 2 years ago. The only catch is for D Ebrahimian, it would count as a win because there is no playoffs for season 1 because this is a brand new series. That's number 1. Number 2, that was the last time the 18 went to Victory Lane because Sean Art never got into the top 30 in the points to have his win count for a spot into the playoffs. And he ended up missing the playoffs as a result. Very impressed with J Bracken. Maybe CJ dropped 7 spots down to 9th in the standings. He'll definitely stay in the top 10 in the points leaving Phoenix. And D Ebrahimian currently still leader. So, yeah. Just want to let everybody know, if I, for some reason, am slow getting these races out to y'all, I do apologize because my work schedule has been a mess. But bear with me. We will get these races out to y'all. Same with the Red Bull GT series and all that. It's just my work schedule with, this being spring as I'm recording this, has been, getting in the way. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to take it one race at a time. And that's where we're at as far as that is concerned. As D Ebrahimian has also led the most laps today, as he's been the only leader so far in this race. Want to remind everybody this copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast or retransmission or any other disseminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the World Racing Association is prohibited. Blue Hedgehog TV and the World Racing Association want to thank you fans for your amazing support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast here at Phoenix. And we also have another driver out of the race. That would be the 10 of Lauren Ekstrom. Looks like a tire blew on that number 10 machine. I think probably too much beat on the right front tire and exploded and did so much damage to the 10. And unfortunately, she is now out of the race. Came this race running very well in the points, so she's really going to take a hit in the standings. So we have... Oh, something's up with the 29. 29's blown up. 29 has blown up, but we are going to stay green as the white flag is out. One more lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. As Tori Gossett had another engine failure, a piston just let go on that machine. Does Summit Ozkan have anything for his teammate Dylan Ebrahimian? I don't think he's going to get him. Off of turn number 4, Dylan Ebrahimian wins the Geo... what is it called again? He wins at Phoenix. That's what I was going to say. The GOVX 200 at Phoenix. That's what I was going to say. First win of his M&M's Cup Series career for Dylan Ebrahimian. As the standings are now official. No, that's not what I asked you to do, you derping game. Do not give me the wrong results, please and thank you. And of course, Dylan Ebrahimian came into this race 29th in the points already, just like that. He's going to go firing up inside the top 20, if not the top 15, leaving today. Summit Ozkan will continue to climb through the points, 35th to be exact, as he'll come away with second. Not sure what Dylan Ebrahimian was doing, but anyway. Sylvia Cunningham, a great quiet run for her in third. And Sylvia was 5th in the points, so she'll stay in the top 10 in the points. She may take the points lead, pending where other drivers finished around her. Baby CJ will get a 4th place result. Good run for Baby CJ. He and B Clements, who finished in 5th, will both stay in the top 10 of the points, along with Sylvia Cunningham. Austin LaGrange. I'm going to try to do my best to remember him. Well needed run for him. 36th in points. Poor finish at Vegas, so What a turnaround result for him. Christopher Bright will get 7th. He dropped the spot to 22nd in points. Good run for him. Matt Gomes, who was the big loser, dropped 14 spots down to 31st in the points as I just knocked over my green cup like a complete... Anyway, I'm not going to say that word. But anyway, back to Matt Gomes. 31st in the points. This will get him back inside the top 30, if not top 25 as far as that is concerned, with a nice run 8th. J Isley will get 9th. He dropped 4 spots down to 39th in the points, so a well-needed run for him. And Aaron Crowder in the 48, who dropped 12 spots to 15th in the standings. This may or may not get him back in the top 10 in the points, leaving today here at Phoenix. Logan Hoyt got 11th. Good run for him. Tyson Aquino got 12th. Quentin Moore, R Dorn, and Cole Coybe will get your top 15. Ignore the helicopter from the game. I was going to hit pause anyway, so that way I'm not distracted. Look on down to the remainder of the finishing results here. A lot of drivers who were running well in points are going to take hits majorly. R Atikian was 18th. He came as race as the points leader. Daniel Gitirokh finished 38th. He came as race second in points. That's a tough break for him. He's going to take a hit in the standings. L Bianchi, third in the points, 32nd. J Isley, our Daytona winner, 31st. Not the finish he was hoping for, 4th. So let's see. Sylvia was 10 points back of Atikian. Atikian was 18th. Cunningham was 3rd. Looks like Sylvia Cunningham, for the first time ever, will take the points lead heading into next week at Auto Club Speedway. As far as that's concerned, what a shame for Monica Towns. Last time we saw her, she won the Buffalo Wild Wings Series Championship, 39th in her first M&M's Cup Series race, but this is the typical Monica Towns. But you know what, for Monica Towns, she's going to just do the best she can to get some points on the board. She was, by the way, the last car to finish on the lead lap. There was nobody a lap down and no cautions, but 3 drivers did not reach the conclusion of the race. Tori Gossett, who just had an engine failure during we came to take the white flag. She came home in 40th. Lauren Ekstrom, what a shame for her, was running well in points. 11th to be exact. She's going to really take a hit in the standings after a blown tire. And Evelyn Marsh blew a camshaft on her Jordan Anderson Racing Chevrolet. She will finish in the 42nd position. And let's see, where was she in points? The 27. She dropped 7 spots to 26. So 2 weeks in a row, bad finish for her as far as that is concerned. But congratulations to D Ebrahimian on his first win on the season in the M&M's Cup Series. And Sylvia Cunningham will be taking the points lead heading into next week at Auto Club. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race from Phoenix. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the World Racing Association crew today. We showed your full finish results. Your point standings are down in the description heading into next week at Auto Club Speedway. I bet you it got a major shaking up after the results we had here today. We'll see you guys next time from Auto Club Speedway. Enjoy the rest of the Oreo Cup Series and Trucks Busch and Winston Cup Series I got coming up on the channel, as well as Monday Night Raw, NXT, Friday Night SmackDown, and MLB's Game of the Week that we've started back up. So yeah, we'll see you guys then. Until then, I've been D Devolt signing off as you've been watching another broadcast of the World Racing Association, the greatest racing since 2013.